If you're a fan of the original The Matrix, you already know. The Matrix trilogy will become a tetralogy on December 22nd. The announced release of the fourth installment, The Matrix Resurrections. Directed by one of the franchise's original directors, Lana Wachowski, the film will bring back Neo and Trinity for another mission, but it will also add a whole host of new faces to the cast and renew the visual style with the advanced VFX technology available. Although we're as excited as you are for the return of The Matrix, what we're really looking forward to is the return of Carrie-Anne Moss. As much as Keanu Reeves turned Neo into a memorable character, from its opening scenes, the science fiction action film established the Canadian actress as an icon in her own right. Simply put, it wouldn't be The Matrix without Trinity. But that's not the only reason why we're excited to see her back as a Nebuchadnezzar crew member again. After seemingly stepping back from the limelight after her initial success, most of us had lost track of the beloved portrayer for years. To celebrate her return to the franchise that made her a star, we decided to figure out what she's been doing all these years. If you want to learn more, keep watching and enjoy our video with 5 things you probably didn't know about Carrie-Anne Moss. And remember, if you enjoy our content, make sure you click on the like and subscribe buttons to show your support for the channel. We are constantly updating it with more info on your favorite film and TV stars and celebrities, so don't forget to hit the bell icon as well. You'll get a notification every time we have something new for you. Number 5. She has made a career out of video games and virtual reality. If you were wondering what Carrie-Anne Moss has been doing after scoring her biggest role with The Matrix, you're not alone. And as you can imagine, she's not just been sitting around waiting for a sequel to the franchise. After capitalizing on her success through roles in films like Chocolat and Memento, Moss took on all kinds of acting jobs, big and small. One of them was a significant part in Silent Hill Revelation, a follow-up adaptation of the celebrated video game. Although the movie was not well received by critics, it's no wonder Carrie-Anne accepted the gig. Up until then, Moss's association with video games had already been pretty fruitful. Right after the Matrix movies, she reprised her role as Trinity in the tie-in video game Enter the Matrix. Her participation involved more than mere voice acting, and along with her co-stars Keanu Reeves and Jada Pinkett Smith, she also gave a motion capture performance for her visual avatar. However, the most iconic video game franchise the Canadian actress has worked on is Mass Effect. In the second and third installments of the series, she took on the role as Aria, leader of the space station Omega. Although her career is still focused on films and TV shows, it seems pretty clear Moss has a passion for virtual reality. Number 4. She's married to another actor, and the children's names are secret. In 1999, the same year she starred in her most popular movie, Carrie-Anne Moss had something even better to celebrate. She married a fellow actor by the name of Stephen Roy. Although by no means as well known as her, Roy has had a substantial career in TV. His credits include popular shows from the 90s and 2000s, such as Angel, Roswell, Jag, and Seventh Heaven. He now seems to be retired from the screen, which probably has to do with Moss and Roy's busy family life. The two actors have 2 sons and 1 daughter, and they live together in Los Angeles. Although Moss has chosen not to reveal her children's names to the press, we do know a bit about her real life from several interviews. According to Moss herself, she continued acting while she was pregnant with her first son, but when he was born, she decided to reduce the number of projects to take on. Both Roy and Moss seem to place a high value on balancing work and parentage, which is the main reason why she's only appeared in a handful of films and TV shows. Of course, even the most family-focused actor couldn't resist entering The Matrix once again. Number 3. She's a vegan since Chocolat and is a lifestyle and mindfulness entrepreneur. Although Carrie-Anne Moss is still an actress first and foremost, she's found enough time to develop another passion and become an entrepreneur along the way. While she was filming Chocolat, she spent a lot of time surrounded by cows and other farm animals. Her closeness to the animals encouraged her to rethink her eating habits, so she decided to become a vegan. Since then, she has also incorporated other healthy practices to her lifestyle, such as introspection and yoga. Eventually, she realized her new habits had led her to become healthier and happier, so she decided to turn them into a business venture. She did so by finding Annapura Living, a lifestyle brand focused on mindfulness and meditation. The brand's aim is to empower women by encouraging them to improve their well-being, and its website includes a blog run by Moss herself, where she offers advice about creativity and lifestyle choices. The actress also runs a 12-month program called the Fierce Grace Collective, which teaches yoga, mindfulness, and meditation. We knew The Matrix was deep, but it seems Carrie-Anne has already taken philosophical pondering to another level. Number 2. She's part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Iron Fist. As if The Matrix wasn't enough of a legendary franchise to be a part of, Carrie-Anne Moss is also part of the most popular cinematic universe on the big screen these days. She hasn't participated in a Marvel film yet, but she has a significant role in the critically acclaimed Marvel series Jessica Jones. In 2015, Moss appeared in the show as attorney Jerry Hogarth, who serves as an ally to the titular superhero. The creators wanted Carrie-Anne to take on the role, so they switched the original character's gender to female and pitched it to her. It didn't take long for the actress to agree. After reading the scripts for the first 2 episodes, she fell in love with Hogarth's fierceness and strength. The series was a success for Netflix, so Moss reprised her role several times, appearing all over the small-screen Marvel Cinematic Universe. First, in the 2nd season finale for Daredevil, and in many episodes in Iron Fist and The Defenders. It shows that Moss doesn't say no to a role if it's juicy enough. So let's just hope we get to see Jerry Hogarth again in the upcoming Marvel movies. Number 1. She's a good friend of Keanu Reeves and reveals cute anecdotes. After fighting together over a handful of films and in multiple realities, it's not surprising that Carrie-Anne Moss has developed a close friendship with her Matrix co-star. In Esquire's latest profile of Keanu Reeves, Moss talked about the actor in admiring terms. She mentioned that he has a work ethic unlike anyone she's ever met. According to the Trinity performer, he trains hard, works hard, and cares more. And here comes the cutest part. Keanu was careful to keep an eye out for Moss all the time. The praise for her countrymen doesn't end there. Carrie-Anne admitted that she's always felt like they were equal partners in the making of the movie, and she never thought of Reeves as the film star. In a heartwarming anecdote, she asked Keanu to recommend good movies for her to watch with her children. After a long, grueling day on set, an exhausted Reeves surprised her by sending her a lengthy list of classic movies, including The Big Lebowski, Seven Samurai, Raising Arizona, and The Evil Dead. We're surprised he didn't include Bill and Ted, but then again, Moss is already such a fan that he doesn't need to promote his own movies. Well, that was our video about the leather-clad heroine of The Matrix, Trinity, aka Carrie-Anne Moss. How do you rate her? Come on, go ahead and write a comment in the section below. While you're at it, make sure you show your support for this channel by clicking on the like and subscribe buttons. And don't forget to hit the bell icon too. If you do, you'll get a notification every time there's a new video available. We've got loads more content coming on your favorite Hollywood stars, and you don't want to miss any of our new videos. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.